Overall, I rate this job a 1 out of 10. This was my first ever job. I was 16 and it was the worst job I've ever had. I basically taught little kids how to ride their bikes, but I didn't even know how to ride my bike. Parents basically just threw their kids in this camp when they didn't want to deal with them. Alright, starting with the first job, pedal heads. Alright, the next job, Adidas. This was my first ever retail job. I worked there for 4 years. Best part was that I was working with all my high school friends and my best friends. I would rate this job a solid 9 out of 10. The best part of this job was definitely the employee discount. You get 50% off. The next place I worked at was at Lululemon. Now this place paid really well. They paid like $5 to $6 above minimum, and it's a retail place. And they were super generous with the employee discount. Part-time people got 40%, full-time people got 60%. Everyone got 75% on markdown, which meant you could have bought like a Define jacket for like 26 bucks. I would rate this job a 7.5 out of 10. This job was really hard working though. Like, they make you work. Alright, my next job is one of my favorites, and it still is. I became a background extra or a background actor. And I worked on shows like Riverdale, like Cole Sprouse, Lily Hart, and like Veronica. It was amazing. The best part about working this job is that you get to see celebrities in real life. And you also get to see the behind the scenes of how TV shows and movies are actually made. Best part of all, you get free food and it's super chill. And this is how the Riverdale diner looked. Hands down best job ever. I would rate this job a 12 out of 10. Actually 100 out of 10. Alright, next, swim instructor. This job pays really well, but you get burnt out really easily. I get paid $50 to $100 an hour, but the worst part is that you have no coworkers, and the only people you talk to are your students. Overall, I rate this job like a 8 out of 10. Next is JD Sports. I worked there for 6 months. I didn't really like it personally, and the staff discount wasn't really good. It was like 30% off. I would rate this job a 5 out of 10. Alright, next, my social media specialist job. This job was super duper chill. I got to work from home, which was awesome. I would rate it a 9 out of 10. Alright, and lastly, my current job. I am a social media marketer. I love this job so much. I would rate it a 11 out of 10. I get to work from home and I get this beautiful view in my office. I get free snacks. I get weekly lunches. It's great. Alright, so these were just some of the jobs I've worked. I have like 5 more jobs that I didn't list. But yeah, bye.